You thought I was gone? You thought I was on a break? I am. But, guys, it's bonus episode time! That's right. Bonus episode with me. And I'm interviewing someone special today. What can I say? It's a special episode. Bonus episode for season 2, guys. So, get ready. Things are about to get freaking lit up in here. And, guys, remember, welcome back! Okay, I feel like that was painful for the video watchers to watch, so I stopped it. I stopped it abruptly. Oh my god! People! I'm back for bonus episode, guys. No, I'm not ready to be back for season 3 yet, guys. Actually, I'm ready, but my computer's not, guys. I have the most terrible quality computer ever, and she will literally explode. I don't even know how she's going to go editing this episode. She will explode. I have to get a new computer before I do season 3, guys, so just bear with me. I have been uploading every week on my YouTube channel if you miss me, so you got that at least. But, yeah, guys, I wanted to come back for a bonus episode because something exciting has happened since I've been gone. In the 3 months I've been gone. I think it's been 3 months. My friend W, I incorrectly called him D.B.L.U in the episode that I shouted out his song, which I think was in season 2, so the same season as this. But W, he has released an EP plus another single on top of that. So I was like, we have to get him in here. We have to, interview him. We have to get to know him. We have to get the listeners to know him. I mean, I know him. I've known him since kindergarten, but we have to get the listeners to get to know him. So that's exactly what I did. So, yeah, I hope you enjoy listening to it. I don't really know if I have much more to say. I really don't. I guess just cut to the interview. Enjoy. Will, thank you so much for coming on to the Molly Report podcast. How are you?
I am wonderful. Thank you very much for having me. Super excited to get to just chat all things music, all things Molly Report.
Yeah.
I'm good. Raining at the minute, but that's okay. It's
I
nice and
know,
warm in
it's
here.
boring.
Yeah, it's miserable. Hey, but it's all right. It's where we live, isn't it? I'm sick of this camera moving already. I'm gonna need to stop moving my head so it doesn't move
Yes.
with me. But it's okay.
Disclaimer for video watchers, his computer's doing something weird and it's moving around as his head moves. But also just notice, guys, ignore the fact that mine looks like it was recorded on a DS and his is really good quality. I have a really crap computer.
My bad. My bad.
He has a Mac. He's just built it.
Ah,
I've got to get one.
thanks.
I've got to get with the times.
Honest. Yeah, it's all right. It's pretty good. It's good for the music stuff. Only reason I have it. So,
Exactly, and that's perfect segue. Will, tell us a bit about yourself.
like my music myself. Well, yeah. I'm Will. My rap name is W. I make hip hop music. From Ballarat. I'm staying in Melbourne at the minute now. Yeah, I really love doing my music. I do it a lot. I don't really know what else to say, but if there are any more questions, I'd love to answer so we can get a bit more in depth,
Yes, I have a million actually. So
Fantastic.
first of all, I want to apologize. When I shouted out your song on my podcast episode, I called you freaking D.B.L.U. Why did I do that? You've been W for years. I don't know what possessed me to call you that. And Lucy listened to it back after I already uploaded it, was already edited and recorded. Lucy goes, "It's freaking W, you idiot." And I'm like, oh my god, that is so embarrassing. But I knew that I would interview you someday. Like, I knew that I was going to have a chance to address this.
Okay, I'm glad. We got to clear the air, clear the controversy.
Yes.
It is not D.B.L.U. Molly made a horrific, unforgivable mistake.
I know, cancel me.
Cancelled, but it's okay. We all make those kind of mistakes.
And also, W just makes so much more sense because your name is Will. Like, it just... Oh,
Yeah.
Lucy's here.
Oh, hey, Lucy, how you doing?
Up, man.
How we going?
I swear she just hijacks. She knows that I'm recording on the podcast and she just hijacks.
That's unfortunate. She got to get a piece of that Molly Kelly fame.
Yeah.
And also, I'm W's biggest fan, so I had to come for this one.
Exactly.
When your EP came out, Lucy was getting ready for the day and was playing it on her phone the whole time. And I was
Dude,
listening to it too. I
love
went
it.
through
Right music.
Thank you. I appreciate the support. Love, love, love.
Dream W.
Stream W. That's what she said.
See you, bro.
Yeah, you too. You too.
Yes. So for a bit of context, guys, W has an EP called Smokescreen. It's really good. 5 songs on it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of my favorite. I think
Oh,
my favorite is Smokescreen at the end.
okay. That's a good pick. I like that pick.
And that actually brings me to my first question
Mm,
because I feel like Smokescreen, the reason why it's my favorite, it's really creative. It's like
okay.
it plays with different sounds. I mean, I don't know much about music. I'm gonna sound like a real idiot, like using music terms or whatever. But like, I just want to know, like, what really helps you get that kind of? Oh, this is gonna be a terribly worded question. Like, what helps you find that creativity? Like, I feel like this is such a basic question, but like, you know what I mean? Like,
No, I get you.
it out of you.
Yeah, it's a lot of different things. So, like, let's use Smokescreen as an example. The uh the instrumental I made first for that one, I had like this coolish idea of like, what if I made this? Because the main bass line is like a hyper distorted piano. Like it's not actually a bass, it's just a piano that's been blown to
That's
pieces.
cool.
Yeah. So I was like fiddling around with that. I was like, wow, that's really cool. That sounds super cool. Then I just laid that out, built the whole track, built the instrumental. Then I had an idea that I wanted to make a song called Smokescreen because I made the album cover Smokescreen, and then I was like, hang on, I actually need a song that's called Smokescreen.
A titular track, if you will. See, I know
Exactly
my
right.
terms. I know my terms.
Uh-huh. You're up on the terminology.
Mhm.
But yeah, so I went through and the hook came first, so that you can't see through the smoke screen yet, can you? That was all recorded, made that all up. Then I just went with the verses. I really didn't answer the question there at all, but like a lot of the lyrical content is like stories about my life and my emotions, but just like quite heavily disguised um through like metaphor and like figurative language. So
Mm.
I always sort of try and tell a story, but the story maybe isn't as obvious as some other people's stories are, because mine are quite hidden beneath a lot of like wordplay and stuff, you know?
That almost makes it better. It makes it more fun to listen to.
I
Because
really like it. It's a lot of
yeah.
fun. Oh, sorry, I keep cutting you off, but
No, no, you go. This is
it's
this is about you.
hardly it's the Molly report.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a lot of fun to write. Just trying to think of ways to tell stories, like my personal experiences, in ways that are less conventional, you know?
Mm.
Because it's like, everyone can sort of say exactly what they mean, but I think that there's just so much more authenticity and rawness in putting it more poetically. Like, there's a reason that like poems exist. Like, not everything is just a straight narrative, you know? So the
Yeah.
point of a poem and the point of music is to disguise that and layer it really emotionally and with that richness and that depth to it, which you can't always get from just telling a straight story, you know?
Exactly. And it kind of reaches more people that way as well because everyone can interpret it in their own way.
Exactly right. And I've loved hearing that. Like, when the EP first came out, I put out a challenge for everyone to see if they could figure out what the smoke screen actually meant before a week later then going on and revealing like the actual, like the intended meaning.
Mm.
But I had a lot of people reach out to me with their own understandings of it and their like how they heard it and how they listened to it. And that was a really, really rewarding experience because it meant so many different things to so many different people. And like I'd had this preconceived idea in my mind, and a lot of my closest friends also had this preconceived idea in their minds. But then when it began to spread further, uh, more people were able to get involved and have a take and an opinion. And that was really, really cool. I really liked that process.
Yeah. I was actually going to ask, like, well, actually, first of all, before I get to this, for the listeners that don't know what your intended meaning of smokescreen is, can you explain?
100%. So the whole EP is structured around this narrative of stage fright. Because I get really, really horrifically bad stage fright every time I'm performing or speaking or whatever I'm doing. So it's about it's about dealing with that and how I sort of can manage my feelings or not manage them by then putting up the smoke screen. So the whole EP is leading up towards the song Smokescreen, which is then me saying to the audience, the listeners, you can't see through the smoke screen yet, can you? Saying you can't see me through my facade. I'm putting on an act. It's accidental, but it's certainly there.
Mm,
I've like closed off, and I'm now very much like I'm not Will anymore. I become W in a sense, you know. Uh,
yeah.
I'm a bit acting on stage. I'm really not trying to, but I end up doing it anyway. And that's the smoke screen, just hoping people don't see through that, you know, just
Well,
protecting myself, I guess.
I would say it probably does surprise a lot of people. It surprises me a little bit to hear. I mean, obviously everyone gets nervous with performing, but you always come out with so much confidence and like just this amazing ability to perform. So I think it's actually really relieving to people to hear that even
Mm,
people that are like, such amazing performers like you
thank
struggle
you.
with that stage fright. Really anyone can do it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. And like I have a lot of my friends tell me like if they're doing a speech or they're doing a debate for their uni course or something, that like, oh, you mustn't get stage fright. And I just like, no, I get stage fright because I care.
Mm,
And if you're not nervous about if you're not scared of failing, then you don't care enough about succeeding. Because the point of nerves is to get you in a mind state. Sometimes it goes too far, but it can get you in a mind state of like preparedness. I don't know if that's a word, but
mm,
um, like it brings you into this heightened state of mind, ready to go perform at your best. And if you don't feel nervous, you don't care. Like is my view of it. So
yeah, I agree with that. It's really a
mhm,
sign that you want this and you want to
100%.
succeed.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that goes with anything like music, speaking, sports, whatever it is. Like, if you're not nervous, like yeah, if you're not nervous, you don't care. I just repeated myself about 50 times, but
No, but it's right. And I think everyone knows that feeling. We all have something that we're passionate about and something that
mm,
we really don't want to fail at. So
yeah,
that's what's like amazing with music is you can kind of reach that in people.
yeah, absolutely. That's the goal. Just
Yeah.
trying to express myself and stuff.
Mm. Well, continuing on with that, which of your songs, and this can include the new single with Room 51 as well, like which of
Hmm.
your songs do you think you've had to be the most vulnerable with? Like you were the most scared to share it?
Oh, that's hard. Luckily, up until this point, a lot of the songs have been quite fun. So
Mm.
it's a lot easier to express these sort of emotions in a fun way.
Mm.
Obviously, the one outlier to that is the song "Scared," produced by Surf, which
Yes, I love that one.
yeah, I'm glad. I really enjoyed making that one. That one's really raw. There's not a lot of that's actually a lie. There is a lot of disguise to the meaning. But it's probably the closest I've come to being straightforward and honest with how I'm feeling. Obviously, my catalog's only 6 songs, right? So there's not a lot of um range yet. But that is till this point probably the most vulnerable I've gotten on a track.
Mm.
I've got a couple others that are coming out soon that are maybe more in touch with that emotional side.
Oh,
Uh,
love it.
but I write music to have fun. So
Mm.
if I'm expressing my like my whatever, like my insecurities or my like deep feelings, I want to have fun while doing that. Um, and luckily, being able to have fun with it sort of trumps like the negativities of it
Mm.
sometimes. Not always the case, but
I love that though. Really, I've actually noticed that like all my favorite kinds of music, it's the kind of music that like on first listen, it's upbeat, it's like,
yeah.
fun to listen to. And then you listen to the lyrics and you're like, oh my God, what the hell? This is like the most depressing thing I've heard in my life. Like I
Exactly.
love it. I love it when it's covered like that.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
You really have to pay attention.
Yeah, and it's great. Like encouraging people to listen again and again to find the meaning
Mm,
is awesome. Giving people the chance to unpack in their own time. Like not giving not giving the entire meaning to everyone all at once, and enabling people to make their own sense of it is something I'm really passionate about. So I
Yeah,
try
and
and
that,
bring that as much.
well, that's what I was going to say earlier. Something that's great about kind of writing it in a bit of a metaphor is that every time you listen, you can pick up something new.
100%. Like, and a lot of like hip hop artists, especially, I'm sure other genres do as well. But talk about that, like giving people to keep coming back to, like giving them a reason to return to the song.
Mm,
Um, and a great reason to return to a song is if you don't have the full picture and you want to go find that full picture, you know?
yeah, exactly. Well, that
Mm,
actually segues onto my next question quite perfectly.
there you
Who,
go.
like, what artists inspire you the most? Who are your faves?
For look, I my default answer to who inspires me the most is often Method Man, so of Wu-Tang Clan.
Mhm.
He's a really interesting like rapper MC. And I feel like I take a lot of my stylistic qualities from him, just in the way that I place my punchlines and my compact rhyme schemes, and a lot of my flows are built off him. But it's Method Man, it's Rakim, it's like all those like old school like 80s, 90s
Mm,
hip hop artists with a very sort of new school flavor, with like my instrumentals are weird, like for the most part. I don't think that's controversial to say. I pick some fairly weird beats to go over,
mm.
uh, especially on the Smokescreen EP, where I then bring sort of a more I don't know, like a more rugged delivery, like a more old school type of flow and rhyme schemes and rhyme styles to a very diverse set of tracks.
Yeah, well, I think that's what makes it more interesting to listen to, though. Like,
Yeah.
I just think, there's so much music now that just sounds the same. So it's really awesome to see like new artists kind of experimenting and coming up.
Mm,
And not saying that the music that sounds the same is bad. I love I
absolutely.
a basic music lover. I am. But it's
Yeah.
also, you kind of feel like this is kind of a time where music is starting to change. People are getting sick of the old styles, and you see
Yeah.
a lot of new artists coming up and experimenting. It's awesome to see.
Absolutely. There's not a lot of beauty in uniformity. Um,
Mm.
every now and again it's all right, but the music exists to separate yourselves, like to separate artists from each other.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
yeah, that's what I love about it, just being different.
It's great. And actually, that goes into my next question. I feel like I say this every time. Well, now over to
Mhm.
my next question.
There you
Um,
go.
Safe levels. As you mentioned before, I noticed it has a
Yeah,
bit of a different style to the Smokescreen EP. Is that a
yeah.
hint at like the style that's to come?
Maybe. Look, I really loved recording Safe Levels. So that was recorded as part of the Be Here Now program with the city of Ballarat. I need to give a shout out to those people. So Jesse and Paula, and then Sam, the producer, Lachlan, the masterer, yeah, Damien, the mixer, like incredible group of people around that, to get that up in the air. Uh, Incredible experience. That kind of sound is really hard to replicate, especially with my sort of setup that I have, like which is literally a microphone and a MIDI keyboard.
Mm,
Because that track was all recorded live in the studio in Ballarat.
yeah.
Um, so I'd love to make more songs like that, but it's really hard
Yeah, a bit
just
more
to
different.
organize everyone. Yeah. So I love the upbeat, the pumpiness of it. But I'm not going to say yes or no, but just expect some really, really varied output upcoming next. I'll say that much. There's a
Mm,
lot of different things happening.
interesting.
Interesting. I'm not
So,
working solo anymore. I'll just say
oh,
that.
there we go. There's a little hint.
Maybe. Can't say much.
What are we talking for future? Are we talking more EPs, album? What are we thinking?
I'm not gonna lie, I've not thought that far ahead.
You
I think,
haven't,
yeah, I'm just going with the flow a bit.
but we
So
like that.
Yeah, exactly. An album's probably a bit too big scale, especially like unsigned, upcoming. An album's really hard to have land, just like marketing wise,
Mm,
because the new age of music, it's hard to keep people's attention for that long. Uh,
yes.
so, my game plan revolves around semi-frequent releases of like really high quality, um, and just, making sure that everything that I put out is of that same quality. But there might be an EP. I've considered it, not locking anything in yet. But there'll definitely be a handful of singles coming out in the next sort of like 8 or 9 months. And just keep tracking. And if an EP emerges, it emerges, and we'll just go with the flow a bit.
Well, whatever you release, I'll be here listening to it. So will
I've always got to listen to somewhere.
you. Exactly.
But yeah,
Exactly.
I've got some really exciting collaborations coming up that I can't say much about
Awesome.
yet. But I'm working with a lot of really cool artists from across genres. Like there's a lot of hip hop people that I'm working with, obviously, but then there's some, really diverse really diverse musical people
Mm.
in this next crop that I'm working with. So I'm very excited.
Well, I can't wait to hear that. Speaking
Mhm.
of collaborators,
Yeah,
as I keep talking about this single,
yeah,
but you collaborated with Room 51.
absolutely.
How was it being back with your old band buddies?
It's great. I've been with Room 51 has managed to keep working together fairly, not super frequently, but enough. This year with the big change of moving to Melbourne and all. But, we've played a handful of gigs in Ballarat and Melbourne just recently, which has been awesome. And then obviously with Safe Levels, the new track, we just sort of, excuse me, I got the word of that I had to. Sorry, I'm really talking myself in a circle here. We
No, this is what we want. It's a podcast. It's about talking.
we got word that I was getting a live studio recording through the Be Here Now program, and that you know live instruments are always better in that kind of scenario. So I called up the best live instrumentalists that I know that just happened to be Room 51, of course. Um, and then gave them a task of, hey, let's create something really interesting, really fun, funky, weird, left field, all of these cool things. And then we fleshed out this instrumental. I went back and wrote my verses to it. It was a lot of fun, and being in the studio with those guys is awesome. Like just sort of 5 or 6 of the most creative people that I've ever met personally. And
Mm,
you put all those in a space where we're just able to be creative is such a rewarding experience, because you just like all of your ideas get elevated. Like I had ideas that would then get boosted by like Archie, and then Alistair would have an idea that would get boosted by Eugenie, and then just everyone was like throwing in like all these different suggestions and ideas and possibilities, and we came out with something that I'm really proud of. It's quite a decent track, I say so myself.
it is. It definitely is. And what I like about it is it you really can hear the mix of your style that we've heard in Smokescreen and then
Mm,
also the Room 51 style. Like you can really hear
absolutely.
it's
Yeah,
awesome.
and that's why I love collaborating, because you get this unique blend.
Mm,
Because like within Room 51, like we've been working together for ages now. And like we've got hopefully songs coming out like as Room 51, again to follow up on Collide. Uh but like even just within Room 51, like it's 6 people with very different music tastes. Like we've got hip hop, we've got funk, we've got jazz, we've got metal, we've got like literally name a
I
genre, I'm
know.
probably covering it. Which you add all those things together and you just get this insane sound,
Mm,
that you won't get from anywhere else, I would argue.
that's what I love about it. And that's why I would love to hear more from Room 51. That would be
There's
very
more
exciting.
coming. There's more coming. I don't know when. I don't know when. It's coming. It's coming soon.
Especially
Uh,
there was no W vocals on Collide. We've got to get it
uh,
right in
you got to watch out for the next ones then. You
there.
got to watch
Mm,
out for the next ones. I'll say
well,
that.
Okay, you've excited me. You've excited me.
It's cool. If you've been to any of the gigs recently, you've probably heard them, so it's maybe nothing new, but
See,
they're a lot of fun.
I keep wanting to go to these gigs, but I literally don't even have a life. But then these gigs fall right when I have something else on. And
Yeah,
it's so frustrating. But hopefully one day I'll make it to one. I do, if
one
it's
day.
live streaming on Instagram though, I always try join.
Good. I'm glad. I'm glad.
Yeah,
Because they're a
I
lot
love
of fun. I love playing live. I love gigs. That's why I write music to perform it. I've never written music so that people can stream it and listen to it. That's great. It means that more people can hear it. But I've always written it to be performed.
Well, that's
110%.
great. That's what we want to see. Everyone loves an artist who just is comfortable on stage and really putting themselves out there and performing. And I always notice especially when you're with Room 51, is you're always having fun together.
Absolutely. And being on that stage with like 5 equally passionate people, it just means that I get to amp it up a whole lot more.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
love it. I live for it.
Well, I'm imagining big stages for you in the future, arenas even.
Hopefully, fingers
Imagining.
crossed.
I can see it coming. And I will be proud to announce to people that I was the first person to have you on my podcast. Because you'll be on millions of podcasts, millions of radio shows. I'll be like, don't forget your roots. The Molly Report.
Never. I could never forget.
Number one, Molly Report.
Number one. Absolutely. Forever. No one can
Yeah,
ever take that away from you.
exactly. That's why I'm always like, I see any of my friends who have like innovative ideas. I'm like, let's get them on the freaking podcast so I can like mark my spot first. There's like podcast them. There's like, there's you. There's my friend Lauren who has her fashion business. I was like,
Yeah.
we've got to do it.
Snap it up.
Exactly. On the Molly Report, we do a lot of talk about movies and we review
Okay.
movies on here. I was thinking, what's your favorite movie?
Oh, far out. I'm not gonna lie, I watch so few movies.
I should have prepared you for this. I should have prepared you.
Yeah, this is a hard question to just pull on me. But that's all right. Movies, crikey. I loved Whiplash. Whiplash is a really good flick.
Oh, I love that movie.
Yeah, I loved Gladiator. That was great. Gladiator 2 was also great.
I haven't actually seen The Gladiators. I'm a fake.
Worth watching. Definitely worth watching.
I got to get to it.
Yeah. Hidden Figures was awesome. That was probably like one of the first like proper adult movies I watched. Like still like ages ago. That's a really fascinating film.
I love it. But I work like a dog.
Yeah. Like it's a beautiful story.
I rewatched it recently and I did not know that was where that TikTok sound came from. And I was like, I cannot be laughing in like a serious scene. Like, why did TikTok ruin it?
Yeah. It's funny, like rediscovering where all those like sounds and audios come from. It's just like a jump scare every time.
I know.
It's a lot of fun though.
Yeah, that is a good movie. I love that movie. It makes me cry, actually.
Yeah. Those are probably up there with my movies. But yeah, I'm really not a movie kind of guy, unfortunately. So I'm not going to contribute much to the conversation. But
no, but those are good choices. Very good choices. And also, the other thing we do on here is song suggestions. Do you have any current songs you're loving that you'd put as a song suggestion?
I'll do a little bit of an advertisement. My mate Jimmy Rambles just put out a track called Attacking a Dragon. That's a really, really good track. He's up from Darwin. Met him at my first ever gig that I played. He was also playing the same set. Fantastic human, great guy, excellent rapper. Probably the first rapper with a Scottish accent I've ever heard, I must say.
Really?
Yep, it's a fascinating sound.
Now I'm extra intrigued.
He's awesome, and the new track "Attacking a Dragon" came out like 2 days ago. Really great. Cass the Wary had a song the other day too. She's awesome. And yeah, there's a lot happening in the Melbourne Underground at a minute. Shorty Mike had one. Demps Lad maybe had one. Just if you haven't already, get in touch with the Melbourne Underground hip hop. It's awesome. There's a lot of incredible people that I've been able to meet the last couple months since moving down.
I'm going to have to get into that.
You're going to have to get around it because it is awesome. I'm following a lot of them. So if you want to like get involved with it, anyone that's listening, touch up on the like the Melbourne hip hop scene. Just check my following list. You'll find some gems, no doubt about it.
Yes, that is very exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of new talent, lots of upcoming talent.
100%. It's awesome.
I'm just having a look on my little questions that I had prepared.
Okay. Yep.
Oh, this is a good one. This is a good one. Which of your songs were you the most excited for everyone to hear?
Far out. Um,
I've really brought us back to like serious questions.
no, I like that. These are fun questions. These are really thought provoking.
Not so much.
Uh, well, an easy answer is safe levels. Because that that is my best work, I would argue.
Mm,
Just sort of that's like pure distilled lyricism at its core, which is like the main thing that I'm in it for. Um, but the most excited I'd been to release a song, without a shadow of a doubt, has to be One Track. The first day
mm,
I was releasing it, my first single in this sort of new era, new iteration. Uh, just getting that out there, getting the response that I got on it, like it got so much love when it came out. And that was just a phenomenal feeling, like knowing that people were actually interested and did want to listen. Um, because yeah, it took off, and Smokescreen's done that again. Safe Levels has done that again. It just
mm.
keeps. It feels like every track that I release, just more and more people seem to care about it, which is awesome. And I'm
Yeah, well,
having
I noticed Safe Level's #1 on your Spotify.
yeah, and it's actually like it came out a month after. It's been out for like what? It's been out for 11 days.
Mm,
And it's already got more streams than all of the songs on the Smokescreen EP. And like it's not all about the numbers. But it is really interesting to see that people are connecting with this song really deeply.
mm.
Whereas that, still has happened for Smokescreen, but especially for Safe Levels, people are really really connecting with it, which I'm really happy
Mm.
with seeing that happen.
It just goes to show the more you release, the more people listen.
I think so. I think that's the case. And as I get better, like I'll just have like, it's pretty hard to listen to a rubbish song, no matter how much you want to support. Like, like if you're my best friend and I put out a rubbish song, I'm like, you're still not going to listen to it.
Mm,
Um, but it, yeah, like improving the quality of my work is really having an impact. And I'm just going to keep getting better, hopefully. So,
I love all that. I remember playing One Track when it first came out, and I was
yeah,
just like, "Oh my god!" Because like there's this sound I've just never heard it in any other song I've
yeah,
ever heard in my life. Like, what is this vibe that I'm getting? I just don't even know how to describe it.
yeah, I loved it. I'm still really proud of One Track. I think it is the oldest song on Smokescreen from memory. It's been sitting dormant. It had been sitting dormant for quite a while.
Mm,
But I really like it. Like that's pure boom bap hip hop sort of style. Like the kind of stuff that I listen to all the time is very much that. Like you're looking at your Cypress Hill, your Wu-Tang Clan, all of those things. And it's very much in that vein. So
mm.
being able to sort of replicate that a little bit, not copying, but having a similar kind of vibe to it was awesome. I really loved it.
Yeah, I love it. Very, very good. All right, before we wrap up, I have one more question. I
One more hit
noticed
me.
I noticed the blue hoodie a lot. The blue hoodie.
Okay.
Is that your little signature hoodie? You
Hey,
know how most
maybe.
artists they have their signature piece of clothing?
Yeah, it might be signature or it might be the only nice piece of clothing that I own. Your decision.
I have an idea. I have an idea.
Yeah, what?
Every like new EP you release or like albums in the future, we're talking like years in the future.
Yeah,
Every like new kind of era, you should have a different colored hoodie.
maybe. Hey, it's not out of the picture. I do like my blue. Like as you can see, the hat, the jumper, the jersey on the wall. Anyone that's watching the stream,
It's a
um,
great color.
it's a great color. I love my blue. Smokescreen album cover was blue. There's blue elements on the Safe Levels album cover. Benjamin Mangan, shout out to him too. Incredible graphic designer. Um, yeah, I like my blue. What can I say?
Mm,
I mean, it
well,
is in my name. If you mispronounce the name, you got D.B.L.U. There you
I was
go.
about to say that. I was about to say that. I knew the blue. I actually did that on purpose because I knew that you love blue.
It's all part of it. Hey, it's all
Hmm.
part of it.
Exactly. D
All
blue
right.
W.
All of the above.
I was gonna say you're gonna be like everyone says like is it Rihanna or Rihanna or is it
Yeah.
Khalid or Khalid? You're gonna be like that.
Yeah, that's going to be me. Exactly right. No one's going to know unless they watch this podcast and then everyone will know.
Yes, exactly. Then they'll know.
Mhm.
It's been clarified.
Yeah. Insider
Well,
info for the Melly Report listeners.
exactly. Well, thank you so much for coming on for my bonus episode of season 2. Thank you very
Ew.
much. As soon as you released songs, I was like, we got to get Will on here. We got to.
No, I'm glad. Thank you very much for having me. I love talking about music. I love talking about myself. I'm kidding. No, but it's sweet. Um, yeah, thank you for having me. I love it. Love music, love getting to connect with audiences. Yeah. So just everyone that's listening, keep posted. See what I've got coming up next. It's gonna be really exciting. A lot of fun
Go
stuff
check
in
out
the works.
W. Mhm.
Absolutely. It'll be a lot of fun. Come for the ride.
Yes. Be an OG fan before he blows up.
Mhm.
Stake your claim.
Exactly right. Get on it right now before it's too late.
Mm. I can imagine this, like when you're like a world celebrity, this will be on like TikTok. It'll be like W and like this crazy podcast chick from like 20 years ago.
Yeah,
Probably
yeah,
it
yeah.
won't even be on TikTok. It'll be on like some new form of TikTok that'll be like popular then.
Yep. Nah, and it'll be on. You'll see it
Mhm.
everywhere.
Vintage footage.
Vintage, old school.
Hmm.
No, it's sweet. I'm not set my aspirations low, just gotta keep ticking off boxes. I'm not looking for stadiums tomorrow. I'm just looking to make an impact, have people connect with my music. That's what I do it for. So
I can see that in an edit in the future. That whole and then it cuts to you in like an arena. I can see that.
oh, maybe. You never know. You never know.
Jesus, that's a big water bottle.
Gotta stay hydrated.
Well, if you're a musician, you got to keep that voice. Got to keep that
Yeah,
voice.
that's it. Gotta keep it
Okay.
safe.
Hmm. Well, thank you so much again, everyone. Listen to W.
And
Perfect.
everyone, this is Safe Levels. Hope you enjoy
Yes, thanks, guys.
it.
Roll my windows down as I go through the streets. Public disturbance, that's how they refer to me. Bystanders see me coming and they call emergency. Because of all the noise they wanna get to murdering. Give me a speaker system, I'll shatter the earth. Give me an aux before the static has heard me being disrespectful. Now that is absurd. I just want the world to hear all my fabulous words. I'm still walking, stepping to the beat of my steel walkman. Feel awkward, never. I'm just being real. Often I get noise. Man, whatever, I'm just here to like enjoy the day so I can never be a problem. And I'm still walking, stepping to the beat of my steel walkman. Feel awkward, never. I'm just being real. Often I get noise. Man, whatever, I'm just here to like enjoy the day so I could never be a problem. So 2025, I keep it 25 decibels above safe levels. If anybody dies, they'll blame it on me, cause that's what they wanna see. Keep it pumping past curfew, I'm not paying the fee. So take 2 steps away, cause I'll keep banging the beats out my boombox. I keep strapped at all times, you're about to feel the impact of raw rhymes. Bring a speaker on the train, in fact, committing more crimes. All my life I've been built to keep the noise high, so I keep the dial stuck where it's supposed to be. Permanently damaging your hearing if you're close to me. Hopefully you'll recover so I can go repeat the damage I inflicted, but this time I'll do it globally. I've been sitting at the kitchen table, cooking up flames ever since was able. With my stack of CDs, increase the risk of danger as I would write a verse whatever disco played a long time ago. I didn't know what noisy meant. Now my bass is hard enough to destroy cement. Now you're trying to keep track of where the boy he went by following Prince where he deployed a step. Because I'm still walking, stepping to the beat of my steel walkman. Feel awkward, never. I'm just being real. Often I get man, whatever. I'm just here to like enjoy the day so I can never be a problem. And I'm still walking, stepping to the beat of my steel walkman. Feel awkward, never. I'm just being real. Often I get Man, whatever, I'm just here to like enjoy the day so I can never be a problem. So 2025, I keep it 25 decibels above safe levels. If anybody dies, they'll blame it on me, cause that's what they wanna see. Keep a pumping past curfew, I'm not paying the fee. So take 2 steps away, cause I'll keep banging the beats out the back of a beat up paddock bomb in suburbia. So I know that you're lying if you say you haven't heard of it. If you're in the country, you have inadvertent or intentionally kicks hit hard enough that it's hurting you. You're feeling like a subpar martial artist. I'm harder in parties where the bass for far deeper than mania. I mean, Mariana, carry all the drama armor. Mic check 1, 2, you might shed blood through the scratches and cuts that the DJ lays, and I can never get enough. So please lay praise down at my feet, and I want all the recognition I can get. I'm bound to present a problem. I get better with every step, and I'm a marathon runner with the sub bass humming. When you feel the earth shake, that's how you know I'm coming. And I'm not kidding, I want all the recognition I can get. I was born to be a problem. I get better with every step, and I'm steel walk, stepping to the beat of my steel walk or never. I'm just being real, often I get man, whatever. I'm just here to like enjoy the day so I can never be a problem. And I'm steel walking, stepping to the beat of my steel walk would never being real, often I get noise complaints, man, whatever. I'm just here to like enjoy the day so I can never be a problem.
So guys, that was that. Hope you enjoyed the interview. Hope you enjoyed Safe Levels. Thank you so much for listening, and I'll be back with another episode in no time. Like, don't stress, guys. Do not stress. So yeah. I mean, I'll be back with another episode. I'll be back with another season in no time, guys. But this is not season 3. This is not the start of season. This is bonus episode of season 2. Don't get confused. Don't get it mixed up. But thank you so freaking much for listening. And I'll see you again soon. Check out Molly Has Skills. I'm uploading weekly videos on there. Or at least I'm trying to. But yeah. Thank you guys so much for listening. And I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.